have a whole bunch of questions that I ask. The whole point of why I even preface some of these questions, and shouts out to my man's August Moore, right? He's the one who's been making me be a lot more prompt with this stuff. So I got questions now, y'all. And this is my man's Eric. And I normally wait to the end to introduce people, but I'm getting better at this. So please introduce yourself now so I don't forget.
Alright, so what's going on, y'all? I go by the name of Eric Bigelow. Y'all can follow me at Eric_Bigelow on all social media platforms, and also check out my website at bigelowmusic.com.
That was a good segue, because the first question that I asked everybody, because I want to get straight to the money, right? This is a platform we made it so that people can learn how to be profitable with their own experiences without having to be super college degree or super trend master. It's like we all have something important to share. So what's the best way to support you? You mentioned your website, so I'm presuming.
Yeah.
Okay, so explain to people like how you like to be supported directly and why, if that's of any importance.
Absolutely. I like for people to download my music, stream my music. So if you check out, again, bigelowmusic.com, all of my projects are free as far as the music goes. I'm streaming on all platforms, of course, but I also sell merchandise, so check that out. Go to the shop page. I created this design. It's an I Love You t-shirt, but I actually, drew the face and then, put the words over it. So you can support by going and purchasing those things. I also own a company called Skylo Affiliates, where I help other companies build their brands and businesses online. So you can check that out as well. So there's a few ways you can support me, but following me on Instagram, all the links will be there. So that would probably be the easiest way to figure me out.
You just dropped a lot of gems. And I was trying to I was sitting there, I want to look at myself when I watch this, because I'm trying to not look hype, because you do a lot of things that I like. So I gotta be professional and make sure that I roll through these questions. So you let people go to your site. I'm not gonna even ask it that way. Could you give us one, tip or gem as to why you presented your platform that way? Because obviously you calculated it, you're strategic with it. I'm not gonna I ain't gonna put you out, but I want everybody to watch this and be able to gain a strategy, a tip, something that they can learn, because that's going to go into my next question. So what's something as to why you do it like that?
One, I like to track, and not just track, but I want to have access to my fan base and to my supporters. I think social media is not something that we own. However, websites are something that we own. So by having people go directly to the site and subscribing, I'm able to stay in contact with them no matter what happens.
And so that's it. Don't tell them nothing. That was it. Y'all need to go study that. There was a lot of good vocabulary words in there as far as an artist, as an entrepreneur. You doing a podcast, you could be doing real estate. He just dropped that gem on you. You should consider that. And so what's one thing, my question next, right, is what do you want to teach people? You're a musician. You also have products and services. We're both young, so that doesn't nearly describe what we probably imagine doing with our entire lives. What are you trying to teach people? What do you want people to know about life, yourself? What's something that may be a value that you share with people?
I think creativity. I believe that we were all born to create. It doesn't necessarily mean children. It means art. It means, life, words, passion, energy. So I think we're all creators, and it's good for us to tap into our creativity and share it with the world, because we create, and we've created the world that we live in as a whole, as a society. We've manifested these things. We've accepted certain things and certain principles and certain values. So I think if there's anything that I hope to teach people, it's that we actually do have a lot more control than we utilize, and we have the ability to create.
Yeah.
And you can even look at this thing we call currency and how we control that, so to speak. If you've been watching the stock markets or crypto markets, these are all concepts that we made up and society accepted. And I get it, at this point we were born into a lot of them. But moving forward, once you realize we created this all started from somewhere, we can actually begin to come together and change the structure. Yeah,
that's a powerful statement. Somebody created money.
Yeah.
Somebody just created that. And so you really, I know this is gonna be a good interview, but people gonna watch it because the segues for the questions are like, I made the questions and then I took a few questions, but I'm seeing how even my thought process and interest as a viewer is being manifested through this interview. So what is something you wish you had learned, like before you did all of this stuff, or like just in life, even right now, like something you want to learn? Like if I could just download one skill and you mastered it right now, or at some point in your life, what would you have chosen?
I think it's funny. Something I've always been good at, and something a lot of us are good at, whether we want to admit it or not, having a job.
That's mine too. I wish that was my superpower.
Now.
Oh, battery.
Oh, okay.